everyone, it's Marc Hrisko here with MarcHrisko.com, coast-to-coast-propertycorp.com. I'm outside of 13 Fairview in Portsmouth. This is my kids' next rehab. Now, when I say my kids' next rehab, I love how I post the videos of my kids flipping properties and doing new builds to pay for their private schools. I get all these messages about I'm full of shit, I'm a liar because kids can't own property and all that. Well, of course, people. Kim and I manage their money. Of course, the companies are in our name, but if you've ever been to my workshop, you know since birth, whenever they were born, we never allowed them to touch the money when it came to birthday money, so on and so forth. We had to put it in a bank account in their name. Of course, Kim and I have to be on the bank account. Of course, it runs through our businesses. And they used to lend money to me as hard money rates. I grew that money to where now they all have enough money to flip their own homes to pay for their own private school. And then when they graduate from private school, there'll be X amount, hopefully bare minimum, at least $600,000 each to go ahead and have for their college, for their own car, for their own first house, so on and so forth. If the plan keeps on the way that we have it. So, full explanation for none of you that have ever read my books or been to my workshop. That's what I mean by my kids flipping houses. Yes, we manage it. Yes, it's their money. Yes, it's allocated for them. Yes, they pay for their own private school. So, saving you time from having to tell me that I'm full of shit, not to listen to me because kids can't own property. Well, let's not even talk about the trust that kids can have to own property and so on and so forth. So I'm not even going to get into it. I love when people are hating because I know we're doing something right. That being said, they bought this property for about $45,000. They're going to put about $115,000 into it. You can see that we got the tent pole right there. If we go into the backyard, you'll see all the trees have been cut out that we needed. What we're going to do is we're going to go up with it. So we're going to add a whole nother floor, come out with it to add our garage over here. So that renovation is going to be about 115 max. I've been saying 110, but some other things came up with the city that we might be at 115. Even if we're at 120, we're going to turn around and they're going to sell it for $219. So you can see buying it for 40, even if we put 120 into it, and then selling it for 219, there's tons of profit to be made here for them. As you know, they do about 3 of these a year, bare minimum. You can see the backyard here. So again, all of the trees have been cleared to make way for a nicer landscaped backyard, as we will bring the addition all the way over to this corner here. So what we'll do is we'll come out this way, that way, square it all off. It's going to be 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, a little over 2,000 square foot, 1-car garage. So we should be starting actual construction on it hopefully by the end of this week, beginning of next week. Again, tent poles here, trees have been cleared, permits submitted, everything's ready to rock and roll. So hopefully we'll see a lot of progress happening here in about a week at the worst case scenario. That being said, keep following us at MarcHrisko.com, coast-to-coast-propertycorp.com, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Hope to see you at a workshop soon. And Miami, we're going to have a blast this weekend. We're going to talk about how we do all this, how we find these deals, how we fund them, how to make it happen from start to finish. All at the same time, had a wholesale, continuously have money coming into. So, can't wait to see you. Have a great one. See you soon.